What's up, guys? Yesterday, Luxrare halving happened. Of course, we talked about it a little bit already. Now, WETH is going down a little bit in APR as well. What do we need to do? So right now, Luxrare is sitting at 241%. APR is, of course, split by Lux and by WETH. So WETH itself is sitting at around 150%. Price dropped a little bit, but kind of recovered after that again. And there's still a lot of potential left, I think, for Luxrare. You can do a couple of things to still accumulate Lux, still accumulate WETH, still benefit from the APY. We're going to talk quickly about Pickle Finance as well and how you can actually use a compounding effect on your WETH too, right? Luxrare itself still has a lot of potential as a project. But yeah, it is a massive difference though in the gaining that you will have from the APR itself compared to what it was like before. Yesterday we talked about it and I was very bullish on it still because WETH was still pretty high. Now WETH dropped a little bit. As you can see, I did take it out. I took it out like 15-20 minutes ago. I think probably should have, maybe could have, should have done it on the video, but I almost doubled. I put 25K in and I had like $23,000 in profit. So I almost doubled my money in 2 weeks time. I think that that's a very good gain. I wanted to use it for something else. So sometimes it's good to take profit. Doesn't mean I don't think that Luxrare isn't, a good project anymore. It is sitting at $3.60. When we look at the chart, at first what I thought was this, right? All right, so yesterday we talked about it that people were panicking about the halving. People took the money out right before the halving happened, and here it went all the way down to $3 for a little bit, right? Which was a massive, massive drop. I know that a lot of people bought back in at that time. Then the halving actually happened. Results weren't as bad as expected, and people bought back in, and then it rose up all the way down, all the way up to $3.90, almost close to a 30% gain on it. Here, just above the $3.90 even. I called it somewhere around here, somewhere around the $3.20. Told people in the Discord that it was, people were excited about it, that there was like a 10 to 20% quick flip in there if you wanted to benefit from, the excitement of people a little bit, which they did. So some people had a quick gain here, which is cool. But overall, it found, an easy water around the $3.80. It was semi-stable there, and I think that that's where it will continue moving forward. Right now, it did drop massively. I thought this was because of the WETH going down, WETH APR going down. But then we look at Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then they have the exact same drop. I'm not 100% sure why this happened. I don't know if it's like a massive whale that just did a sell order or whatever. And after that, a lot of buy orders were kicked in and it went straight back up. I have no idea. But doesn't really matter that much, right? For us, what we want to look at is Luxrare, and it is sitting around $3.60 and it's holding pretty stable there. So what do we need to, what can we expect moving forward? Well, Luxrare itself still has a lot of potential. We could just not really rely on the APR as much anymore. WETH APR is calculated by the trading volume, right? So the more trading volume comes to Luxrare, the more this number could potentially still go up. I want to buy a Neo Tokyo, right? It's going to be an NFT of around 25 to 30 Ethereum, close to 100K. So when you buy one of those on OpenSea, there's a 2.5% fee that goes to OpenSea, and then there's the royalties, right? When you get it off Luxrare, there's only a 2% fee, which is only 0.5% difference, but on a number that that big, it still makes a very decent difference. Plus, you get rewards. The seller gets rewards and the buyer gets rewards. So what am I doing? I got a couple of people in Neo Tokyo that I'm talking to, trying to find a buyer of, trying to find the seller of one of those NFTs that I want to have, asking them to list it on Luxrare so I can buy it off there. So he benefits from it by gaining Lux for selling it. I benefit from it for the lower fees and gaining Lux for selling it, for buying it. Makes total sense, right? So why isn't it happening more often? Well, it's just because OpenSea is still the place to go to, right? And that's going to continue that way for a long time, if not forever, as long as they do develop. But Luxrare is trying to do their best to compete, trying to get, be one of the bigger NFT marketplace in the game. And if they can, well, then this number can go up again, right? So they need to come up with a couple of announcements, make people happy with what's going on, and then this number will go up. It's going to attract more investors, and then WETH APR might go up again as well, right? So overall, over the longer term, this has definitely got a lot of potential. Plus, right now, because the Luxrare APR is down, there's a lot of more tokens, less tokens coming into circulating supply every single day. So roughly 2 million come into circulating supply every day, where it was just over 4 million before. Cool. Now we know this, and let's say you want to continue with staking in Luxrare and you want to continue gaining from this. How can we maximize this? Well, we can use Pickle Finance, right? And this is something I'll get into a little bit more in other videos as well. We'll talk a little bit about yield farming, etc. This time we'll talk about Pickle Finance. What is Pickle Finance? Well, pretty simple. It's going to allow you to benefit from your WETH. Right now, what is happening is you earn looks, right? And then it's compounding every single day. So here you can see the total number of your looks, and this goes up, and that's the number that you compound every single day. That number goes up, so you use the compounding effect daily. Your WETH though, that's just sitting there, and you need to collect it, take it out, pay gas fee, buy Luxrare again, stake it again to use that as a compounding effect as well. I did it roughly every 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. I was able to take out 12. I think it was every 4 days. I took out $1,200 to $1,300. Paid gas fee for it, paid around $90 in gas fee, restaked it, and in roughly 4 or 5 days, I earned the gas fee back by staking $1,200, if that makes sense. So for me, it was valuable to do it, profitable to do it, as long as I was making sure I would stake it for at least another 5 days. With Pickle Jar, they do all the work for you, and there's a daily compounding effect in there, and the daily compounding effect is a lot higher than a 4 or 5 day compounding effect. So Luxrare has taken the NFT world by storm following its launch, directly targeting Goliath and near monopoly OpenSea by introducing not only a comprehensive and highly usable NFT marketplace, but also some super smart tokenomics, including rewards for both users and stakers on the platform. This is definitely a very bullish style little piece of text, but it is true. There's 2 key liquidity pools for Lux tokens. Lux standalone staking, stake Lux, earn Lux, and WETH. This is what we're focused on. This is what we do. The WETH rewards come from trading fees. So the higher the volume traded, the more rewards stakers get. And the smart part of the tokenomics is that traders themselves also get rewarded with Lux tokens. So the more traded, the more the stakers the more rewards there are for stakers, and the traders itself get rewarded too. So they're incentivized to trade volume. So if you would be staking it yourself and you want to buy NFTs, buy it of Luxrare, because you're earning from your trades and from your staking in that way. These numbers are, of course, before the halving happened. This is a little bit of the older. I staked for a little while when it was sitting around 500 and 600% APR. This is a little bit before that. It was even higher. These numbers are insane. You earn so much money this way. But another cool thing about Lux staking is that your Lux rewards get auto compounding for you by Luxrare itself. So many users are happy with this arrangement. Your Lux compound, your WETH accumulates. And this is Pickle Jar. So where does Pickle come in? Why do we need a jar at all? The users who are long on Lux, so the people that are going to continue doing it for a little bit longer, want to take those WETH rewards and buy more Lux regularly, which is what I did. But how do you do it? Well, you take out WETH, you take it out, you then need to buy more Lux, and then you need to stake Lux, which is 3 times gas fee. First time I didn't realize I was able to buy Lux with WETH, so I actually bought Ethereum first with my WETH and then bought Lux again, which was even more gas fee. But it's not good to do it that way. Why not? Because of the gas fee, you can't do it every single day, right? You pay way too much gas fee. It's not worth it anymore. So enter Pickle. Our smart contracts do the compounding for you. Simply deposit your Lux into Pickle and we'll take your WETH on a regular basis, buy more Lux and stake it again for you. We pay the gas fee as part of our 20% performance fee. Of course, which is only taken on the yield process, never from your principal. Of course, they need to earn. Pickle Finance earns as well. There's a reason why they do it for you. So there's a performance fee in there, but still for you, it's very, very profitable. This is a picture from the yields that were there on Pickle Finance at the start. It's not that high right now anymore, but you know, it's still fairly high, I guess. This is a little bit longer ago. So after you have staked, sit back and watch those Lux grow in number. 2 weeks after launch, the APY remains in the 6-figure range, including the auto compounding Lux, which is almost unheard of. So this is a little bit longer ago. Let's not focus on that. Go check it out yourself. Put 725 APR in this site and change the compound to daily usage to figure this out. This is something that we looked at before already. We can have a look. I usually use another one. This is a useful one because it shows you all the differences in numbers. So if you take the 152% that it is at right now, 152 that is right now, you will see here the difference, right? It's not that big of a difference anymore now because APR itself is down as well. But annually, of course, it's 152 itself. Semi-annually, which is twice a year, monthly, weekly, daily. The difference here is not that much anymore, all right? But have a look at the difference when you put this up to 255, for example, or even more. I'll give you a bit of a whoa factor here for a second. Let's see. Before, current WETH APR 448. All right, you want to be in for a shock? 448 APR means without compounding is 448% annually. But you use a daily compounding, you can see how much of a massive reward that gets if you use a daily compounding. Here there's a big difference. So the higher the APR, the bigger the difference between the compounding is as well, right? Now, again, we're here at 152%, so it's not that much anymore. Every 100% of APR is a massive drop in the APY percentage, right? So I said it at the start, when APR goes down below 200%, I'm probably gonna take it out. Why? Is because, well, there's still an opportunity cost involved. I already have profit, there's risk. Eventually you can use that money for something else as well, etc., etc., etc. So for me, below 200% wasn't really worth it anymore. But you compare 200 with 300% APR, it's just a massive difference on APY when you use the compounding effect. Which is why Pickle Finance is so attractive, because it uses that daily compounding effect for you. So this is what you do. You enter Pickle. All right, where are we? To put things easier for you, we've added migrate button on the side. This queues up all your necessary transactions for you to move your currently staked looks on Luxrare to Pickle Finance. You will need to pay gas for this process, but remember that once staked, your position will auto compound on your behalf, no gas included. So a migrate button means that it just does all the things for you automatically, I think. So it unstakes your looks, it harvests your WETH, it approves looks for deposit on Pickle Finance. You deposit looks in Pickle Finance, it approves P Finance for staking, and then you stake your looks in Pickle Finance. Not only do you get max yields from auto compounding position, you also get Pickle rewards on top. Well, that makes it even more attractive. I didn't even know that. And then there's another liquidity pool as well, which we're not going to look into right now because that's not something that we're busy with. We're going to talk a little bit more about yield farming, etc. in upcoming videos. There's a lot of different things out there right now. There's a lot of like animal farms out there that have like a massive APY that you can benefit from, especially when you're earning. Those numbers are still very high. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about how to make money with that in upcoming videos. But this is Pickle Farm itself. So Pickle Finance, future of finance is green. This is your balance. Of course, I don't hold any right now. Market cap is close to 7 million. You can buy Pickle. Right now, Pickle is sitting at $8, and then value locked. So this is what's locked here in Pickle Finance right now with people. For example, you're doing it with Luxrare, 54 million. We go to the jars and farms. There are jars, auto invest your deposit tokens, and farms earn you pickles. Deposit and stake to get into them both, right? So that's what you're kind of doing, which is awesome. So you're also earning pickle on top of that. Here we can see the current situation. I'm not sure if you earn pickle by doing this, to be honest, but maybe you do. Here you can see Luxrare, right? So what you do is you just migrate. So you click on max and then you just use all the things from Luxrare, put it into Pickle Finance, and then it does everything for you. APY is sitting at in between of 995% and 999. So base APRs, Pickle, so you do earn Pickle, 2.59% up to 6.48% APR, daily compounding, I'm gonna assume. WETH fee sharing 136 roughly, and then looks 103. Total compounding is 752%. I'm not 100% sure what the difference is in this and this then. Maybe this comes down to your complete total APY range. over the daily compounding. Again, you look at this, then it means that the 152 daily compounding here. So we can probably see if we, let's see how we do it. We'll just gamble for a second. So it probably comes down to a total APR of roughly 240%. Well, that is this already. That doesn't make sense then. Maybe it does. Maybe this is your total complete APR. Why? Is because, well, WETH APR is... oh, yeah, cool. That makes total sense. But there we go. We found out. All right, learned something new. So what does this mean? It means that this is your total complete APY that you get from daily compounding your Lux and your WETH. And also you get the Pickle daily compounding on top of that as well. So you're actually earning 3 tokens here, which is pretty cool. So that's the way that Pickle Finance itself works. Is there risk involved with this? Yes, but I think that Pickle Finance itself has been here for a little while now. A lot of people have done this already from Luxrare. A lot of people are comfortable with it. There's quite a lot of money in there. They have a market cap of 6 million. Not that high, but all right. There's a lot higher risky ones out there. High risk, high reward, which is true. But again, if you're able to earn Pickle, you're able to earn WETH, you're able to earn Luxrare, and you're going to do this for a little while, then I think you should be fine. This is roughly the APR that we can expect for another 90 days before phase 3 happens. I would definitely consider getting out before that happens, even if it's like after 2 months already, 7 weeks or whatever, a couple of weeks before, because when people realize that APR is going down even more, I think a lot of people will drop after that, and then maybe the price is going to drop significantly. I hope that the price will continue to rise, even though I don't have any tokens right now. I think it's a cool project. I think it has a lot of potential. Maybe I'll just buy in from time to time when it's cheap, and then if there's staking APR anyway, I'll just stake it, and then I'll take it out with profit again. So I won't stake it for longer term anymore because I already doubled my money, but I think it does have a lot of potential. On the upside, I think market cap can go up still quite a lot. So I think that that's all that we need to know for Luxrare. Yes, it's still a decent APR. It's gone down a little bit. Yes, you can use, if you want to, Pickle Finance to double up on your APR rewards. And yes, Luxrare itself has the potential to increase in price token. Nothing that I do in financial advice though. Everything is for entertainment purposes only. Don't forget that. Make sure you do your research if you decide to get involved with anything like this, especially high reward, high risk, high reward. A lot of these things can go wrong as well. So make sure that you kind of know what you're getting yourself into, right? I think that's all that I got for you guys for today. Please let me know in the comments down below if you're still staking your Lux, yes or no. I know we've got a lot of people that did stake it before and got awesome results from it. So I'm curious to see whether you guys are going to keep it or not. Other than that, if you could just hit the subscribe button, bell notifications so you get updated on our next videos, I would appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.